Hey guys, I'm Heidi from Dogmanship Training, and today I wanted to talk to you about a common question I get, and that is along the lines of, will training suck the joy out of my dog? And what people are really worried about here is that implementing rules or boundaries or being, strict in some ways is going to mean that your dog is going to turn into a robot, or they're not going to be able to have fun or do anything fun. And what I want to do is completely debunk that. Good, effective training that's done well should really do the opposite. It should bring out the best in your dog. It should bring out the fun parts of your dog in a way that's manageable for you and fits in with the expectations of what we want for our dog and the expectations of society in general. So I want you to think about a couple of examples here. So if you were down at a local cafe and you're trying to just sit and have a coffee with your dog, if your dog doesn't understand the rules and the boundaries of that social environment, it's going to be very difficult for them and for you, and you're probably not going to do it again. So they need to know that they can't just be barking at everybody or every car that goes past. They need to not be jumping up and stealing food off the table. They need to not be jumping up on the waiter and on other people around them. So there is rules and expectations there that mean that the experience is going to be pleasurable for everybody involved. Now, if you don't train your dog and you don't have that ability to be able to teach them that, then they're going to be left at home and they're going to be stuck in the backyard while you go out and have your coffee. Think about when a visitor comes over and they've brought their family over to your house and your dog's barking at the front door or jumping up all over them when they walk in. They can't go out the backyard because the dog's just going crazy, so the dog might bowl the kids over. And so your dog gets banished from those sorts of scenarios. They can't hang out while you have a barbecue or while you have mates around. Now, if you have boundaries again and you have those rules in place, your dog can get excited when they greet somebody, but they can learn to do it without putting their feet up and jumping all over them, without barking when they first arrive, without stealing food off them, without bowling the kids over, so that then your guests can come in, sit down on the couch, they can choose if they want to pat your dog or not. Their kids can go outside and play without being harassed. But your dog is also getting all of the freedom to be a part of the day. They can come and greet your guests. They can hang out inside. They can play with kids in the backyard because they've got the rules and boundaries around how it can happen. So training is not about implementing rules and boundaries that take your dog out of your life and stop them from doing all of these things. Training should be the way that we get our dog to be more involved in our life. Training equals freedom. It equals having your dog as part of your family. So for my dogs, they're not allowed to jump on anybody without an invitation. They have to stay on their beds if I've asked them to stay on their beds. They have to not pull on the lead and not bark. But you know what? Those things mean that they can come out with us wherever we go. Like we can go down to the playground and they can come along with us. We can go to a friend's house and they can come along with us. We can have people come inside to our house and we don't have to send our dogs out, or we don't have to lock them in the yard or in a dog run because of their behaviour. So training and setting up these rules and boundaries means that your dog gets to do more and you get to enjoy the excitement and the best parts of them. So the idea of any good training method should be that yes, you do need to enforce some rules and some boundaries in place. You do need to set up expectations so that your dog can live in society in a way that they're going to be able to be a part of it. But it should also maintain your dog's personality. It should also allow them the freedom to get excited and the freedom to be a bit of a goofball and the freedom to greet people and be a part of the family and come out with you. So I hope that all makes sense and debunks that myth a little bit for you. Feel free to check out dogmanshiptraining.com for more info. Thanks.